Do you ever feel like something invisible is holding you back, no matter how hard you try? It's as if you're running in place, putting in effort but not moving forward, and the harder you push, the more exhausting it becomes. This feeling can be deeply frustrating, leaving you wondering why progress always seems just out of reach. You push, you strive, but end up facing the same frustrations. The cycle repeats itself, and each attempt to break free seems to lead you right back to where you started. It's easy to feel defeated, as if the world is conspiring to keep you stuck. Many of us blame our circumstances or other people for our lack of progress, thinking, if only that would change, then I could finally be happy. We look outside ourselves for answers, hoping that a new job, a different relationship, or a change in environment will be the solution. But what if the real anchor isn't out there at all? What if it's within you? What if the true barrier is not the world around you, but the world inside you? Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotional patterns. This shift in focus, from the external to the internal, changes everything. When you begin to look inward, you start to see that your inner landscape shapes your outer reality in ways you may never have realized. The root cause of feeling stuck often lies deep within our own state of consciousness, our dominant thoughts, ingrained beliefs, and daily feelings. These are the silent forces that guide our actions and reactions, often without us even noticing. These internal states act like a blueprint, shaping our perception and the experiences we attract. They influence the choices we make, the risks we take, and even the opportunities we notice or overlook. If our consciousness is tuned to lack and fear, that's what we'll see and experience. Our minds filter reality, highlighting what matches our inner state and ignoring what doesn't. It's like wearing tinted glasses. Everything takes on the color of our inner state. The world doesn't change, but our perception of it does, and that perception shapes our reality. We are constantly creating our reality from the inside out, whether we realize it or not. Every thought, every feeling, every belief is like a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. Understanding this is the first step toward true freedom. When you see that you hold the power to change your experience, you begin to reclaim your sense of agency. You are not a victim of circumstance, but a powerful creator. The moment you accept this, you open the door to transformation and growth. When you grasp that your consciousness is the creative force in your life, challenges become opportunities to shift your inner state. Each obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to rewrite your story from the inside out. It's time to look within for the key to your own potential. The journey starts with self-awareness, and from there, anything is possible. Let me introduce you to Neville Goddard, a remarkable thinker whose ideas have inspired countless people to look within themselves for answers. Neville was a visionary who taught that consciousness is the only reality and that everything you experience in life begins in the mind. His life journey, from the sunlit shores of Barbados to the bustling streets of New York, and from a career as a dancer to becoming a renowned spiritual teacher, was shaped by his deep and passionate study of metaphysical principles. Neville's core message is simple yet profound. Your inner world, your imagination, your beliefs, and your feelings are not passive. They are actively creating your reality every single day, whether you realize it or not. If you truly want to change your life, don't start by trying to rearrange the outside world. Instead, begin by looking within, at your own thoughts and emotions. Change your thoughts, your beliefs, and most importantly, your feelings about yourself and your circumstances. This is where real transformation begins. As you transform your inner state, your outer world must inevitably reflect that change. The world around you is a mirror, responding to your inner shifts. Think of your consciousness as the film in a projector. To change the image on the screen of your life, you must change the film inside. The outer world is simply a projection of your inner state. Neville's teachings are not just abstract philosophy. They are practical laws, as real and reliable as gravity itself. He offered practical techniques to consciously use this creative power, encouraging everyone to experiment, to test, and to prove these principles in their own lives. You are not a puppet of fate, but the architect of your inner world. This understanding is truly life-altering, opening doors to new possibilities. The world you experience is a direct manifestation of your state of consciousness. Every change within is echoed without. When you change within, your world changes too. The power to shape your reality is, and always has been, in your hands. Many of us try to manifest positive changes, setting goals, making vision boards, affirming what we want. Yet, we often remain stuck, repeating the same patterns. Why? Because while we consciously focus on abundance, unconsciously we dwell in lack. Our inner conversations are filled with worry and fear, reinforcing the very conditions we want to escape. The universe responds not to what we say we want, but to our dominant inner state. To break this cycle, we must become aware of our habitual thoughts and feelings and consciously shift them toward our desired reality. The power to change begins within. Neville Goddard's law of assumption teaches that to achieve something, you must assume the feeling of your wish already fulfilled. It's not about wishing or longing, but about embodying the state of already having what you desire. This means letting go of your old identity and stepping into a new reality. Use your imagination to generate the genuine feelings of your wish fulfilled. Persistently assume this feeling until it becomes your natural state. Your subconscious mind will then work to objectify this assumption in your outer world. You're not forcing things to happen, you're allowing them by changing the inner cause. This is the essence of conscious creation. Let's look at Sarah, a young woman who dreamed of being a successful writer, but was plagued by self-doubt. She often found herself lost in thought, wondering if she would ever be good enough to share her stories with the world. She compared herself to others, feared rejection, and focused on her lack of success. Scrolling through social media, she saw other writers celebrating their achievements, which only deepened her sense of inadequacy and isolation. Her inner world was filled with insecurity, and her reality reflected it. Each rejection letter felt like proof that she wasn't meant to succeed, and her confidence dwindled with every setback. Then Sarah discovered Neville Goddard's teachings and the law of assumption. She became curious about the idea that her thoughts and beliefs could shape her experiences. She realized she'd been trying to write her way to success from a state of fear. Every word she typed was shadowed by anxiety, and her creativity felt blocked by her own doubts. So, she began to imagine herself as a published author, feeling the joy and gratitude of her dream fulfilled. She practiced visualizing her book in readers' hands and allowed herself to truly feel the excitement of success. At first, it felt like pretending, but she persisted. Even when doubts crept in, she gently brought her focus back to her vision, learning to trust the process. Day by day, she guided her mind back to the feeling of her wish fulfilled. Through journaling and meditation, she nurtured a sense of inner peace and confidence that slowly grew stronger. She started to live from the state of being a successful author, even before any external evidence appeared. Her actions became more inspired, and she found herself writing with renewed passion and clarity. This shift from wishing to being was the start of her transformation. She began to see herself differently, embracing her identity as a writer with confidence and joy. Her actions flowed from this new state, and her reality began to change. Opportunities appeared, and soon, her efforts were met with recognition and success. Sarah's story shows the power of shifting your inner state. True transformation begins within, and when you change your beliefs, your world changes too. As Sarah continued her practice, a profound internal shift occurred. The voice of self-doubt faded, replaced by calm assurance. She wrote with more ease and joy, no longer paralyzed by fear. One evening, while visualizing her success, she felt an overwhelming sense of certainty. It was done. The anxiety and need for validation dissolved. This emotional breakthrough was her turning point. The feeling of being a published author became her reality, even before it happened externally. From then on, her actions flowed effortlessly from this new state. She submitted her manuscript with quiet confidence. Opportunities appeared, and her book was eventually published. Her breakthrough was first an inner one, a testament to the power of shifting consciousness. Change the inner world, and the outer world follows. Let's try a simple visualization exercise inspired by Neville's methods. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, releasing tension. Define your desire clearly. Be specific. Imagine a short scene that would naturally occur after your wish is fulfilled. Step into the scene. See it through your own eyes. Notice what you see, hear, and who is with you. Most importantly, feel the emotions: joy, gratitude, confidence. Let these feelings fill you. Loop the scene in your imagination until it feels real and natural. When you open your eyes, carry that feeling with you. Practice daily, especially before sleep. Your external reality is always a reflection of your internal state. Like a mirror, your life reflects your beliefs, assumptions, and dominant feelings. Focusing on lack perpetuates struggle. Embodying your wish fulfilled creates change. The secret isn't in forcing the outer world, but in transforming your inner world. When you truly embody your desired reality, the outer world must conform. This is not superstition, but a fundamental law of mind. You are the creator of your experience. Your imagination and feelings shape your reality. By applying these principles, you become the conscious architect of your life. Change within, and watch your world transform. This isn't just theory. It's an invitation to reclaim your power and shape your life from the inside out. Neville Goddard's teachings offer a pathway to transformation, but real change comes from applying them. Reflect on your dominant thoughts and feelings. Are they aligned with the life you want? Awareness is the first step to change. Experiment with these ideas and the visualization exercise. Practice assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even if it feels strange at first. Persist with patience and observe the shifts in your experience. This journey is personal and rewarding. Share your experiences and insights. Your story can inspire others. Let's build a community of conscious creators, learning and growing together. Continue to explore and live these teachings. Your life is your canvas. Your consciousness is the brush. Embrace your power. The journey continues, and it is beautiful. Check out our next video, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe.